राम जय जय राम ओम। श्री 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 राम जय जय ओम। श्री राम जय जय राम 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 ओम। Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om 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 Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om
Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram,
Participants will decide.
Absolutely. So today is only ladies one.
Only I am there.
You are beyond. You are neither this nor that, Ramaji.
Need one soul is
One
coming.
is showing up.
One soul is coming. No. That's also
Not even
gone.
that, Ramaji.
That's also gone.
Ramaji, Mauna may see men maybe more, but in Satsang and at daily basis, women only are more.
Hmm. Oh, 1%. No.
No, connected with this. Even there it was not coming first. Oh, sorry.
Which one? Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om. Right, right. I have not done.
Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram,
Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. 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 Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Hari Om to everybody. So, we have been trying to prepare a chart where whatever example we have used, for what points we have used. So today we thought, this might help us. We are yet to get one shloka from chapter number 1. So we will keep it in our mind. So it starts from second chapter, 20th shloka, self is immortal, body is perishable. Example is seed. Because as soon as the seed sprouts, the form of the seed dies. But the life principle in it enters into the sapling, seedling, sprout, and it becomes a plant, then a tree, and it begins flowering, then fruition, again that seed comes. Again that seed will either it will be eaten or it will be planted. If it is eaten, it becomes a part of our food. From there, the essence is there. We have to keep on pondering. It may not be 100% towing the line of the key point, but to a very great extent it will give us some clarity. The second one is 48 sloka. Stay even-minded in all situations. River. We have found the river getting passing through obstacles like wooden logs, rocks, so many things. But it does not make a fuss, it does not complain, grumble, but it finds its own way and then goes. So it doesn't make any ripples, even-mindedness. Anybody can bring out with any example, we will again improve it. And the third one is 34. Remain unaffected by attraction and aversion in sense objects. Sun. It illuminates a beautiful garden. It also illuminates a barren desert. It does not bother. It is not affected by the characteristic of the object which is illumined by sun. Then, so how does it help us in refining our mind? That is the next point. Vanda, don't do that.
Oh,
That is
okay.
okay.
We can press on the-
I will do it here.
No, just move the scroll it there. Just scroll the center from. Press control and here like this way.
Enough.
Yes.
So when we say the seed, that means when somebody passes away, like yesterday, Nalini passed away. With all said and done, we miss her. Suppose there is a person who is earning, who is maintaining the family, he passes away. The family will definitely feel. He is the pillar. So at that time, all this philosophy will not go inside. But suppose now we keep on thinking about it, the perishability of the body, through the seed, and keep on reflecting over it. When somebody passes away, some sort of cushioning will be there. There will be a shock, no doubt, but we will be able to get over the shock in the shortest possible time. Because during all the time we have been trying to tutor our mind that our body is perishable, body is perishable, body is perishable, and life does not perish. So when we keep on reflecting it every now and then, not just in a satsang when we hear, no, it will not help. And suppose somebody we lose in our business, for some reason or other we get encumbered and we lose whatever we have been holding on, it will shatter us. At that time again this will come and help us. If we do it now, not at that time, simply hearing at that particular time of shock, we may not be able to appreciate at all, and it will not go inside. So that means now Papa is revealing us this exercise should go on always in your mind, so that I will be subjecting you to go through all the ups and downs, you may be able to absorb to a very great extent. Is that clear? Not merely hearing in the satsang session. It's only an instrumental cause. So we are all subject to ups and downs. And every downs might puncture our enthusiasm, our self-confidence. So we need something, to hold on during the downs. So at that time, if we keep on thinking that God alone is real, rest of the things are ephemeral. It will come and go. Today it will be there, tomorrow it need not be there. It may be there, it need not be there. One of our known person, he used to argue that with money I can solve all my problems. So he was told, suppose your wife gets serious sickness. He said, I will put her in the best hospital. Like that, two or three examples were asked. He said, I will do it with money, I will do it with money, I will do it. Okay. At that particular moment, we cannot. Later on, he was subjected to go through many downs, in the professional field. Whatever he tries with his intelligence, it's not working. He had money also. He used to go with the money to go various, to try other avenues. He was losing the money one time. At that time, he again remembered these words. And then he said, now I know that money is one of the contributory factors for happiness. Previously, I was thinking the money is the only contributory factor. So through the experience, he realizes. If he has to realize, this reflection should be there. Otherwise, it is not possible. Even then, the mind will not accept. The mind will say, everything is going against me, dispirited, dejected. So the purpose of making this, going through this, is not for a one-time, one-time outcome of a satsang session. We have to keep on bringing these ideas. The example will definitely expand. We cannot remember everything. So the key point and the example, that might help us. And it should be done every now and then. Then only the refinement will take place. Otherwise, we will be simply, like any other text, we will be carrying on with this, that's all. But when we deal with men and matters, we have to watch whether it is any impact is there. I am still the old. So even the relationship, I keep on changing the label. They are very nice, they are very rude. Yesterday he was all right, today he has gone bad. No, like that, no, we keep on changing. So then we understand that that is the nature of the mind. Nothing wrong with the person or object or situation. My mind is definitely, because when it is influenced by me and mine, it keeps on changing its color. Because it is always, like body means, mind also is perishable, always changing. But the one which says yesterday that person was good, or that object was good, or that situation was good, today the same mind will say it was bad, it was bad, it was bad. But for both these, the life should be there. So the perishable, imperishable, changing, unchanging, I should keep on Keep on reflecting, contemplating, meditating on these aspects. Then only the real purpose will be served. That is why probably he prompted, at a glance to have a chart. Because chart will immediately give the key point as well as the example. Stay even-minded in all situations, river. So just academically, suppose if we learn by heart, I don't know, it might be as useful or not. But suppose we dwell upon it and relate it to our life, it should be related to our life. Either our own experience or at least our life. Without grumbling, without complaint. Even-mindedness. %99 of us fail in that, Not that we want to fail, we want to succeed, but it is the truth. So this particular one, river, we keep on thinking. It reflects, it adapts, it's flexible, it draws out its own course, not insisting on that particular route where the obstacles are there now. Okay. There can be any better one, but this is what it struck to us. River, we have seen, it passes through so many situations. There may be a timber log, wooden, that will be blocking it. There will be a rock. There will be stones. So, but even then, the river does not complain or grumble, but it charts out its own course. And it goes on. The flow is going on. It never compromises with the flow. That is how the idea came that this might suit. If anybody comes forward with any other one, okay. Because we have seen this with our own eyes. Plenty of time in Wayanad. Because during rainy season you will find it. Even here also you will find. So it has its set course. It will not compromise. But at the same time, it doesn't grumble or complain. Suppose somebody does something, somebody talks something. If I hold on to my level, I will differ. Suppose I become, it's all right, that is how you are prompted to do it. Then I am prompted to do like this. They are prompted to do like this. Yes. So then my attitude toward that person or object or situation, it will definitely become different. No. Flow of water.
He's telling the same thing. He's telling water.
Water.
River. He's telling water.
Same. Water, same. It will not stop. Anybody comes forward with anything, that is also okay. This is how at that time the prompting came. And the third one is remain.
Another thought which has just occurred, we can say the entire plant kingdom does not budge, no matter whether it's raining heavily, there's a storm, or there is parching sunlight, no matter what. The nature stays where it is, how it is. Even animals may take shelter, but trees and plants and whatever they are, grass, stay where they are and go through it one.
All the plants, they stay where they are. Sun or rain, heat or cold, they don't move, they don't change their place.
Even animals
They
run for
accept
shelter, but
they
they won't
accept
go anywhere.
the situation as it is.
On what?
Plants,
Plants and plants.
heat
The
and
entire
cold,
plant kingdom.
sun and rain,
Entire plant kingdom.
they don't take shelter in any this one, like umbrella.
We humans, animals all try to find some kind of a shelter. But whether it's hot, whether it's cold, whether it's raining, whether it's stormy, whether it's snowing,
Think about it. Because if
and the factor is they don't have
no extreme sun means it might dry, it might
No,
die.
Swamiji, not that. It's not changing its place.
That is right, but it dies,
but it will die, right? It will die. Even in very
A heavy flow comes, it displaces.
Cactus, I think.
it will die.
Anyway, let us do some thinking.
No, it will die after.
Along with the river, something else will be. Then we come to that is good. All these things should come. This is our mind should need not get stuck with one answer or one example. That means the process of searching, refining, contemplating, reflecting. If that is set, that is the tangible gain. It will come out with some example which is okay for us. And we will again think about it. So the first we have got now some idea, some methodology. The outcome of so many days now. And in the third chapter, 34th sloka, remain unaffected by attraction and aversion in sense objects. So the sun is the example. Because why sun? Because it doesn't matter whether it is going to illuminate a beautiful garden, a productive estate, or a desert, an unproductive area. So the aversion or attraction, it does not influence or do not influence. I think that is beautiful. Remain unaffected by attraction and aversion in sense objects. Then in the fourth, 20th sloka, engage fully in action while staying detached. Tree. But there the point is that the tree is not getting attached to the fruits. It does everything to bring out the fruit, but it doesn't take any fruit for itself. So I should be active, at the same time I should not be whenever I am agitated, I can check up whether is it because of my expectation of the fruit of my action. It will cause nobody will be able to do it without any idea about the fruits. But there I think we would amend it, that it should not be only appropriated by ourselves, because there are so many contributory factors. So we should not appropriate only for ourselves. Think about it. Then 5th chapter, 10th. Act as an offering to him free from attachment. Earth. Why did we say that? Huh?
Earth doesn't pay anything for itself. It just gives itself.
Huh?
Earth doesn't own anything.
Earth sustains all. Earth sustains all. Providing nourishment, shelter, stability without expectation. It supports life tirelessly, yet remains unattached to the countless activities going upon it. Despite being trampled upon, cultivated, or abandoned, it continues to give without claiming ownership. Oh. It continues to give whether I plow it or not, whether I take a building, whether I dump all the waste materials. That's right. That is right. Whether it's a waste particle or a productive this thing, a garden, a vegetable garden or a flower garden. Here we dump all the waste material. The earth does not. It provides the space, but it does not get affected. Free from attachment. Somewhere I think we are near that. Somewhere we are near. Eh?
Earth is called Bhuma Devi.
Uma Devi we say because it's an embodiment of endurance, Shama. Whatever we do, everything it will accept. Even mother may lose temper and give us beatings, but earth will never do that. Then maintain moderation in activity, food and rest. Necessary. There should be, whatever ingredients are there, it should be there in the right proportion. Then only you fill it in the bag, then you put the seed. There is, whether it is sand, whether it is soil, whether it is powdered organic manure or a mulch powder, anything. It should be in the right proportion. Otherwise, no. So I think that also will give us some idea. Moderation. So we have to devise a technique, how do we make use of it for refining? Seed, river, sun, tree, earth, nursery. So then I think along with that, one life example should also be there. That might enable us to connect.
So you have mentioned that when there is too much of some particular element in the soil, then only leafy vegetation will grow on the tree. Then to neutralize it, we have to put lime or something. Then only it will fructify.
No, I'm talking about the general one. That is right. Suppose you put nitrogen more, only the leafy part. Vegetative growth will be there, fruition will be less. See, actually, in agriculture we are taught that for increasing the productivity, we have to replenish with 3 ingredients based upon the crop based upon the quantum of crop we take. One is called nitrogen, the other is called phosphate, the third one is called potash. So, I think this also you note. Nitrogen takes care of the vegetative growth, phosphate takes care of the general health of the plant, Potash takes care of the fruition. Muriate of potash. So this we normally, we take the soil example, and then based upon that, we devise, we 30, 40, 30, like that, no? 20, 20 40, 40, like that we make the mixture and then apply it. So that because if one is more, it will be concentrating on that aspect, only nitrogen. For example, in our Goshala, we need lot of fodder grass. It's only nitrogen, nothing else is needed. So that is why we get from the cow dung and cow's urine. Cow dung, 99%, everything, it comes with organic nitrogen. That is why the same thing is applied in the fodder land. Because it comes out in the form of fodder grass, it is eaten by the cows, it comes out in the form of cattle manure. Again, that is applied to the field. It again, the nitrogen absorbs and the fodder grass goes. Again, it is cut and also. So this is the cycle. Here we don't put phosphate or potash. But whereas suppose we are concentrating upon the pepper or the coconut, we should apply this. That is why you might have seen ash, in good old days, every day we get it from our oven. Then that ash is called potash. Nowadays you can buy it also as muriate of potash and then put it. So like that, everything should be in an orderly way. That is called the 7th chapter, moderation. Okay, I have understood this. In my life, how will it help me to remind me? So whenever I feel distressed, whenever I feel upset, immediately if I can remember, somewhere I have exceeded the limit. My relationship is not on a moderate level. Yes. Naturally, I will have to pay for it. Suppose it is on a moderate level, I will not become upset. Like that, we have to build up something. Otherwise, the whole exercise will become again academic. Then again, 7th chapter, source of all, recognize the one as the source of all creation. Here also we have been changing. Finally now what comes to us is the sound. And sound, we don't know how far it is right, but this is how we are looking at it now. Imagine a grand symphony playing in auditorium. Imagine grand symphony playing in an auditorium. The soft melody of the flute, the deep resonance of the drum, the sharp notes of the violin, all blend harmoniously to create a beautiful music. Each instrument produces its own distinct sound, yet beneath them all lies a single invisible force, the vibration that makes sound possible.
What is the origin sound? Origin sound, origin is old.
Sound. So when sound comes from the vibration. Something is there, silence is there, and the vibration comes, sound comes. No matter how different the notes may seem, They all arise from the same fundamental principle of vibration. Without this unseen source, there would be no music, no melody, no rhythm, no harmony. Yet, most listeners get lost in the variety of sounds, fail to recognize the one unchanging essence behind them. Today morning, when we were having our slow Ramnam, we were trying to concentrate upon this aspect. What is it that I am hearing? Outwardly, it is Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram in a slow speed. But where from that comes? So, trying to get some idea about the vibration. It was silent, and there is a break in the silence which is called vibration. You have to think about it. Similarly, the universe is filled with diverse forms, mountains, rivers, trees, creatures, each expressing itself in a unique way. But beneath this diversity lies one supreme source from which all creation emerges. Just as all music originates from vibration, all existence arises from one. Recognizing this truth shifts our focus from the ever-changing form to the eternal presence that pervades all. Bijam Mam Sarva Bhutanam. So in our life, how does it help us? When we try to know that we all come from the same source, when the otherness gets, what do you call it? Otherness gets reduced, we find the closeness. Then whatever differences we have, disharmony we have, it will slowly change its face. Think about it, how to. It's a beautiful example. That means whatever they have expressed, the flute may be irrigating, drum may be beating, the resonance, the sharp notes of the violin. Each one looks apparently different, But when they realize that it all comes from this vibration, ting, ting, ting. Fruit. So when this vibration is taking the front seat, then whether it helps us to reduce the otherness. Think.
The denser the vibration, the more gross the object appears. So when we can keep going with the density
No,
of
that
the
is
vibration,
and what we are trying, how to apply it in our life. No?
and we keep thinking, this is also vibration, that's also vibration, this is also vibration, I am also vibration.
No, what I am telling is, now he says, flute, drum, violin, for example, or a vocal concert is going on. There is a vocal musician, the mridangist will be there, the violinist will be there. So the program becomes impressive and success only when the coordination becomes. Each one should excel, but at the same time there should be a coordination. Otherwise, that will come only when everybody is concentrating not to project one's own, but to project the overall performance. That is why if you carefully watch the people who are playing, they will be looking at each other. They are not compartmentalizing themselves. And the vocalist will be encouraging the accompaniments. And then the accompaniments will also be looking at him always. And he will be looking at his, because the coordination should be there. So like that, when we work in an office, when we have in our let's say in ashram, or when we in our family, when we are with our friends, if everyone feels that everyone is trying to do for the overall benefit, then the coordination will take place, and the coordination is the refining process. Coordination becomes the refining process. Otherwise, each one will try to project oneself. In our body,
Different parts are coordinated.
different functions are going on, well coordinated. Okay, that is okay. When we react to events and individual, how does it help, this knowledge? That also has to be built upon.
Understand the importance of unity, and then unity comes from oneness. Oneness will take us back to the source.
I think the more we think about it, every one of us came into existence not because of us. So one power has sent us here. That much everybody will be clear, Just like, when we plan for everything, what should be the menu, what should be the shirt, what should be my project today, what should be my involvement, other things we are all planning. That fellow was not there when this birth was given. So the simple truth is, when my birth was given, it will not be given, it is not an unintelligent power, it is full of intelligence. So it will give us, it has sent us with a definite purpose. Which fact I did not recognize, I did not know at all. Without knowing, I started thinking that I have to plan, I have to do everything. And so the differences came. My planning clashes with somebody's plan. My profit means somebody's loss. I am taking your money from the pocket when I sell something, And when I give to the manufacturer something, what remains with me is your money, Ultimately, people say, consumer. It is the consumer who supports everybody. So what does it mean? The consumer's money goes to somebody. But now, suppose I start feeling that my profit is purely because of the quality of my production, people who have helped me, the raw material that has helped me, and also the consumer. All these things I have put in. So that coordinate that I think I will not assert that it is me and mine. Something like that we should.
நம்ம ஒருத்தர்கிட்ட பேசும்போது அந்த கான்வர்சேஷன் அந்த சவுண்ட் கம்மி பண்ணுறது டோட்டல் அந்த ட்ரூத்தை நம்மளுடைய
என்ன சொல்கிறேன்? ஒரு நிமிஷம் வரும் பேசிகிட்டே போனால் எனக்கு தெரியாது. அப்புறம் என்ன
பேசும்போது சவுண்டு அந்த கிளாரிட்டியோட
பேசும்போது கிளாரிட்டியோட பேச
அந்த சவுண்ட் வந்து கம்மிங் ஃப்ரம் த வில்லேஜ் அந்த தோட்ல தான் வருது அந்த ரியலைசேஷன் மைண்ட்ல இருந்துச்சுன்னா அப்ப அந்த ஹீட்டட் ஆர்குமெண்ட்ல பர்சன் டு ஸ்பீக் அவுட் ஹீஸ் ஒர்க்கிங் வேர்ட்ஸ் அதெல்லாம் கொஞ்சம் அப்படி தவிர்க்கும்.
अच्छा, it might be.
What did she say, Swami?
Think about it. We may come out tomorrow with something else. Think about it. So, Bijamam Sarvabhudanam Buddhi Vidhi Partha Sanatanam, 7th chapter, we said sound. There is some similarity there. Remember him at life's final moment, knowing death is inevitable. Example is leaf. Remember him at the life's final moment, knowing death is. Here one advantage is that everywhere you can see the leaf. Huh? Every day we are seeing the death. In ashram it is plenty. The leaf gets dropped. You remember, many a time we have said one Swami, when he came to ashram from states, he was when he came to know that we are also involved in value-based education. He said one day, a few students came and told him, Swami, you share something today. So he said, what is to be shared? No preparation. So then there was a park, so he went there with those boys and then sat there and said, you pick whatever you feel like and tell me why you picked. So the first boy brought an old leaf. And when the Swami asked, why this old leaf? So the boy had such a maturity, he said, it is not old leaf. It was a sprouting leaf, growing leaf. It gathered whatever it is needed from the stem, and then it started growing. It became a fully grown leaf. Then it started getting the energy from the sun, passing it on to the stem again. And afterwards, it became old. It got dropped again back to the Mother Earth. It has done its job. It is not an old leaf. It is a leaf which has passed through that, reached that stage, and then came back. So what? The Swami asked, so why should you tell me all these things? Swami, this is our life. When we are born, we are children. We exist because of our mother's, father, parents' help, society's help, Mother Nature's help. And when we grow, we try to pass it on to them, whatever is possible. And then finally we also die. So we should know that every moment when we come across an old leaf, that we have to do our part, and a day will come when we have to quit. Swami said, I have never learned this in any of our Brahma Sutras, what the boy taught, through that simple example, leaf. So here, remember him at life's final moment, knowing death is inevitable. One day I will not arrogate that I will continue to be the fresh leaf. I think not only leaf, flower also is okay. It is so nice, and after 3 days it fades away. Think about it. I think leaf and flower also can. So today we couldn't move further now. 8. That means seed, river, sun, tree, earth, nursery, sound, leaf. As far as the example is concerned, it makes some sense, no doubt. Now our struggle is how to make it a part of our life. Today morning Mataji was telling us that we are all chanting, but the mind goes elsewhere while chanting. What is the use? So Nam Dhyan Seva should go on simultaneously. So can we try during our Nama chanting, any of these things? So the Nama stands for all these values. God is coming out in the form of these values. So Nama chanting should enable me to remember Him who is giving us all these values. Who is giving us all these values through examples which are also His product. We have not made anything. Neither the seed, nor the river, nor the sun, nor the tree, nor the earth, nor the nursery, nor the sound or leaf. Everything has come from Him only. So, suppose we try to connect it with our Nama chanting. That means while chanting Ram Nam for half an hour, at least one or two of these, if it can penetrate and enjoin with the Nama, it might help, we don't know. Today morning specifically Mataji said these words. This chanting should go along with Seva and Dhyana. We are now separating this Nama, so when Nama chanting is going on, the mind is going out. To us, Nama chanting is a session. It is not linked to the Seva and Dhyana. Does it have any relevance to this? Every day morning Mataji talks something very, very deep. How to make the chanting more effective, How to make this sadhana more effective. So there we have to bring these dimensions also. That's what we feel. All of you may kindly think about it. Because this should become a part of our life. We are all enjoying Ram Nam. So I think if we connect it with Ram Nam, probably the journey might become little more easier. So when Papa said, ceaseless chanting of His name, side by side with concentrated meditation on the indwelling or pervading reality. So this is we were thinking in indwelling or pervading reality something else. Now we try to bring all these things. Whatever examples we have brought, it has come from Him. Whatever dimensions that are coming in the form of key point, that is also coming from Him. Intelligence, memory, knowledge. So there should be some effort on our part to link all these things. Otherwise, it might be, again we are sorry, it might become a academic knowledge exercise, that's all. We don't want that. Now slowly the technique he is revealing, how to make Gita a part of our life. So it keeps on coming back to us in the form of these examples. Now the next stage is, how do we connect it with our life? How does it help us to refine our thoughts? Please think over. He will guide us, definitely. Yes, taken us thus far, He will definitely guide us. Kindly think about it. If anyone gets anything, it will be useful. Now he has. என்ன
He's saying sounds
Unless
in
you enjoy
nature.
nature, the sound
The
part of
sounds
it.
in nature.
Go alone and enjoy nature, the sound part of it, as we enjoy reading in home.
Listening to it in solid, listening to the sound
Why
in
Vivekananda
solitude
used to go and have a walk daily and enjoy nature.
and enjoyment.
That is okay. That is okay, no?
What we try to convey and not understand.
All of
இப்போ நம்ம கண் பார்க்கும்போது லேர்னிங் நமக்கு உள்ள கிடைக்கிறது அந்த உள்ள அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்டிங் அந்த லேர்னிங் ஒரு சவுண்ட் உள்ள அது நம்மளுக்கு கொடுக்குது ஆனால் அது அந்த சவுண்ட் வந்து நம்மளால கேட்க முடியாது பாடுறதுக்கு from which அந்த பாட்டை நம்ம வெளியே சொல்றதுக்கு அது ஹெல்ப்ஃபுல்லாக இருக்கு.
I couldn't understand.
No, something none of us could understand from it.
Tamil.
It's not
லீஃப் பார்க்கும்போதோ
என்னது
அந்த
leaf,
என்னது
leaf.
லீஃபை பார்க்கும்போது
அது கீழே விழும்போதோ நம்மளுக்கு உள்ள ஒரு லேர்னிங் கிடைக்குதுல்ல சம்திங்.
ஒன் மினிட் முள்ள சொன்னால் தான் தெரியும். அது கீழே விழும்போது
நம்மளுக்கு உள்ள கிடைக்கிற அந்த சவுண்ட் தான். ஆனா அந்த சவுண்ட் நம்மளுக்கு கேட்காது. ஆனா த்ரூ விச் தட் ஏபிள் டு எக்ஸ்பிரஸ்.
அந்த இலை விழும்போது ஒரு லேர்னிங் கிடைக்கிறது. ஆக்சுவலாக அது உள்ளேருந்து தான் இருக்கும்.
அந்த லீஃபு விழும்போது
அப்போ ஒரு லேர்னிங் கிடைக்கிறது. அது நம்ம இப்படி இருந்தோம் போயிடுவோங்கிற ஒரு லேர்னிங் கிடைக்கிறது. அந்த ஆக்சுவலாக அது ஒரு சவுண்டு சொல்றாங்க. தெரியுது, அது ஒரு சவுண்டு
What did you say, Mommy?
I couldn't understand.
அதான் பாருங்க இப்போ
முள்ள இந்த சவுண்ட் ரொம்ப ஆம்பிளிஃபைடு.
கீழே விழும்போதோ அது நம்மளுக்குள்ள அந்த அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்டிங் என்ன வருதுன்னு சொன்னா அது நம்மளோட லைஃப்பும் அப்படிதான். இது லாஸ்ட் ஸ்டேஜ்ல நம்ம அது டிட்டாச் ஆகி பூமிக்கு போகணுன்ற அந்த லேர்னிங் உள்ள அது ஒரு சவுண்டு நம்மளுக்கு கொடுக்குதுல தம்பி. அது சொல்லுது இல்லையா, அது இட்ஸெல்ஃப் இஸ் a சவுண்டு. அந்த சவுண்டு வச்சுதான் நம்ம வந்து நம்மளால சொல்ல முடியுது. நான் என்னோட லைஃப்லயும் இதே மாதிரி நான் லாஸ்ட் ஸ்டேஜ்ல நான் ஃபேஸ் பண்ணணும்ன்றது. அது சைலன்ஸ் சவுண்டு, அது உள்ள இருந்து கேட்கறதுனால தான் நம்ம வார்த்தையா அது வெளியில வருதுன்றது ஒரு கைண்ட் ஆஃப்
அமைதி. அந்த இலை விழுந்து ஒரு லேர்னிங், அது ஒரு சைலன்ட் சவுண்டு.
Oh, that's a nice song. Sound comes out only because silence is there.
நம்ம புக்ல வந்து இதை படிக்கிறது ஒரு லேர்னிங் இருக்குது.
Chitra, why don't you call up on the phone instead? It's not audible from there. I don't know why. You call up on the phone and tell me.
How do we connect up? We don't know. Let us start.
Falling leaf from a tree, where from the sound comes? Sound does not come. It is the land. Fall, that comes the ground, when it comes. Likewise, our body, when it gets ripened, it falls off and doesn't have to do it. Natural, that's all.
What we are trying.
The sound comes off.
What we are trying now is, we have been now guided properly to take out one sloga from each chapter, give a catching word, then we were led for one example from the Mother Nature. Now the third stage we are struggling is, how does it help me in refining my mind? So what sort of method I should do? Up to this we are very now clear. From 700 slokas, I cannot do it. So first stage is I pick up one sloka from each chapter, and then
Oh, that answer you gave yesterday, Swamiji.
he say key point, and then one example from the Mother Earth. Why Mother Earth? It has also come from him. The individual cannot arrogate, I have produced. Okay. So then that is also correct. Now, our purpose of doing all these things is to refine our mind. While reacting to events and individuals, how do we transform our mind? How does it help? So we need some technique now, of these 9. How does it do it? That is what we are struggling.
No, Swamiji, yesterday you only said that every time we see this in nature, we try to remember that. So the more we see it, the more we relate to it, the more it will get registered, and the more we will be able to practice.
Every time we remember any of these examples, we try to go through it again and again and again, so that something of it will remain in our mind, which will help us at the time of reacting. Huh? You have to see for ourselves. Nothing is absolute. We have to try and see for ourselves. Anyway, we will keep trying. We will see what Papa gives us tomorrow. Hari Om. Om Shri Ram Jai Ram. Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram Jai Ram. Jai Jai Ram. Om. Shri Ram Jai Ram. Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram Jai Ram. Jai Jai Ram. Om. Shri Ram Jai Ram. Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram Jai Ram. Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram Jai Ram. Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram Jai Ram. Jai Ram. Shri Ram Jai Ram. Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram Jai Ram. Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Ram. Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om. Hari Om. Hari Om, Hari Om. Hari Om.